Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's high is going to be a beautiful 72 degrees, but there are showers in the forecast. So it's very cloudy today. It's not sunny so far this morning, but that doesn't mean we won't have any sunshine today. But if we don't, that's okay. I don't mind days like this where it's cloudy. Hopefully it'll rain. It still hasn't rained, but and I still haven't watered, so there you go. But anyway, I might go to Costco today. I'm not sure. Or I may stay home. Or I may go visit my mom. It all depends. I don't have any big projects planned right now. But I do need to get started in the garage, so even if it rains, I can still work out there. But I don't know if I'm mentally ready to start that huge project yet. I have to talk myself into it. So sometimes that happens when you're retired. You don't have the urgency like when you work, and you know you only have the weekend or whatever to get your stuff done. That's what I used to do, but you know, when you're retired, you're a little bit more lax with your time, and that's the way it should be. So let's put some creamer and have that first delightful sip of coffee. Yesterday was a very slow day for me. I really didn't set the world on fire, but that's all right. I did do my nails. So I know not everybody likes the real dark polish, but I do. I like variety. Depends on my mood at the moment when I'm doing my nails. So cheers. Oh, somebody's ringing the bell. Ah, very good. That means they either want their breakfast or they have to go out. So right now their bowls are empty. Lizzie's doing the dishes. Usually I fill it up when I get up right away, but this morning I didn't. So I will do that as soon as I'm done here making the video. So anyway, as I was saying, when you're retired, you don't have the same sense of urgency that you have when you work. So do you find that to be true, those of you that are retired? You kind of do your way along rather than having that intensity you had when you worked. I don't want that anymore. I'm glad to leave that in the rearview mirror. So I think a lot of us need to pace ourselves a little bit more. I know even my daughter, she's crazy busy, and I don't know, I feel for her because, you know, she still has kids. They're not real little kids, but, you know, they're tweens and teens. So, you know, she's got soccer and football and this and that and cheerleading and all those things, plus that a full-time job. So she's got a lot on her plate. Plus they're still renovating their house. So there's that too. So I often have to tell her to just take a breath. But, you know, she's a lot like me. She's fairly laid back most of the time. But she's a go-getter. She knows how to get things done. So anyway, I'm going to drink my coffee. And I will be back and meet you at the budget book. All right, here we are back at the budget book again. So yesterday I didn't spend any money. So that's good. I have, 5 more days in the month where I don't plan on spending anything except going for dog food at Costco. Now, a couple of you have suggested that I don't count buying food as a red X. I understand that concept because food is like a necessity, and if you stay within your food budget, you should be doing okay. And of course, those budgets are, it depends on what your needs are. Some of us are on specialty diets, those are expensive. Some of us are on regular diets, which requires us to buy more of certain foods, whether that's vegetarian, vegan, carnivore, whatever diet you're on. Sometimes those diets cost a little bit more than if you would just randomly eat, random food, for lack of a better term. So I'm vegetarian, so I don't have the costs of meats, but I do eat some vegan meats, the prepared ones. So, and those are actually probably as expensive as regular meat, but I don't eat those all the time. So, and it's just me that eats them. So the cost of those isn't that high because I try and rein in how much of that stuff I buy. And if I have to, I have enough ingredients in my freezer and prepper pantry to make my own vegan protein or meats or whatever you want to call it. I'll just say, for lack of a better term, I'll just say vegan meats. And I've made those in the past quite a bit. Lately, with all the projects that I have going on, the gardening, the decluttering, the downsizing, the organizing, I've been relying more on the ready-made vegan meats because it's quicker to make those. But I plan on, once the garden is put to bed and stuff, I plan on getting back to making more of my own vegan meats. So anyway, I don't include my grocery shopping in the no spend because I'm also trying to limit the amount of food I buy. So that this way it doesn't give me carte blanche to go out and spend too much on food. So that's why I don't use that as a green check mark day. It's a red check mark for me because it's money that it's not like a fixed bill or like the electric bill, things like that are my monthly bills. So I can either spend more or less on food each month depending on, first of all, my needs, and secondly, the amount of money that I have available for food. Now, normally my budget is not this tight, but the reason is I have so many repairs coming up that I just have to find the money somewhere because a roof is expensive. That's going to cost me $12,000, and then, like I said, my front window. That's going to be $1,600 plus tax. Now I do have the money for that. I saved that up, plus my handyman jobs. The minimum for him is 4 hours work, and he charges 36 something an hour. So that's going to be an expenditure too that I'm trying to get the cash together for. So normally if I didn't have all these repairs that needed to be done, and yes, the repairs are necessary, it's not like, oh, okay, I can let that go because I want a new rug. They need to be done. I don't want any damage to the house. So I have to pay those, and I'm not complaining because I know we all have repairs and things, or sometimes it's car repairs or whatever your reason is. But I really need to keep a handle on what I spend because I'm trying to get as much money together to pay for those things rather than put it on a credit card. because I'm trying very hard not to use credit, or very minimally. I'm not going to get rid of my credit cards, but I only have 2 that I use, and well, actually 3. If I absolutely have to, I have a Home Depot credit card that I don't use very often. I did use that when I bought my washer that I had to replace. So, and I did that same as cash, so that's already paid for. But that was this year, so I do have a Home Depot credit card. Then I have my consolidated loan that I still owe $2,500 on. That's also a credit card. So that one I use for any emergencies. If I have to, I'll put it on that card. And then I have an Amazon card. Now I do have Amazon Prime. I've had it for years. It's gone up like at least 50%. I think it used to be $100, and now I think it's $150 a year. But I find it's worth it. Not only that, but I do get the Prime videos with that too, so I choose not to cut that out. I want to keep that. Now, I do also have a Costco credit card, which I've used in the past, but I try not to use that. I try and pay cash when I go buy the dog food. But if there were ever a time where I didn't have the money for the month to buy the dog food, then I would put that on my Costco credit card. So anyway, those are the credit cards I have. Those are the credit cards I'm keeping. Over the years, as I've been doing this budgeting, I find that works for me. So I know some people would say, well, you don't need Prime and you don't need that one. But for me, that's what I want to do. So there you go. And it's been working out okay for me. So I'm hoping that once I get all these repairs done, because Christmas is coming up, and no, I don't want to skip Christmas totally. I'm going to do very minimal Christmas. But I enjoy Christmas. I enjoy the family. I enjoy giving my children some things that maybe they wouldn't buy for themselves, and it won't be anything real expensive. So with Christmas coming up, that will be another somewhat of an expense, but I don't plan on spending a lot on Christmas. So anyway, as far as holiday foods go, I'm going to try my best to keep that at a minimum. Now, sometimes we have Christmas Eve over here. Sometimes we have it at my daughter's. But even if it's at my daughter's, we all still bring food. We all still share food. So, but I'm going to try and use what I have pretty much. I may supplement that somewhat, but I'm not going to go out and spend tons and tons of money on a holiday dinner. I'll probably keep it more, a dish like chili or spaghetti or something of that nature if I have it over here at my house. I don't cook meat anymore, so if somebody wants meat, well, then they can bring it along as their dish to share if they want. So anyway, that's my plan till the end of the year. And like I said, in October, I have a lot of new subscribers, so I know sometimes I'm repeating myself a little bit here. But in October, I do have 2 birthdays, and I have to get my dogs trimmed. So that is my plan for October coming up, but the rest of the time I do want to continue my no spend. Time for a sip of coffee. So anyway, that is my little budget chat for the day. What are you guys cutting back on, or are you not cutting back at all, which is great if you don't have to do that. So share some of your story in the comments below. I love reading those stories, and I love that you guys interact with each other and give each other good tips if people are struggling. A lot of you are giving really good tips on what they might be able to do to improve their situation, and I'm sure that's much appreciated. So anyway, I will be back in a little bit. Leftovers for dinner tonight. I'm having the same dish that I made yesterday with ingredients that I had on hand, and I'm trying my best to do that as the month goes by. So, all right, I will be back. Good morning, everybody. So this morning, my grandson came up and he said, he's working from home today, and he said, "Oh, I got us something." And so he got us each a nice big Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee and a box of donuts. So that was really sweet of him. So that's what I had for breakfast this morning. I know, not healthy, but it was tasty. So anyway, my friend Kathy, my YouTube friend Kathy, she sent me the wax warmers. I think it was last week they arrived, somewhere around my birthday. It was a birthday gift. My birthday was the 11th, so it was somewhere within that time frame. Oh, there she goes again. Anyway, apparently the girls are on watch, on guard duty. So anyway, she had told me that there was supposed to be 2 packages. So I guess this one just is arriving later. So it arrived today, and this is the box it came in. I haven't opened it yet except for the top, so I'm going to unbox it with all of you. So this is exciting. Don't you just love presents? Oh, you know, getting gifts from somebody when they're unexpected is really, really nice. So let's see if I can get this out of the box. It's got the foam insert, so I'm thinking it's something breakable. And I dropped the little note. Nope, that was my little note. Oh, I got all kinds of notes. Okay. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh. Oh, how adorable. Oh, thank you, Kathy. That is absolutely awesome. Wait till you see. Just wait. Oh, I'll be getting a lot of use out of that. It's a candle warmer, so I can put the little wax melts inside. Oh, that is just too darn cute. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. What a lovely gift. And it's nice to get gifts when people know what you like. It's nice to get any gift, but anyway, this is a wax warmer from Sensationals, and that's where the wax melts came from too. Apparently they also sell ultrasonic essential oils. So that's nice. So I guess I can put essential oils in here too, which I do have. I bought essential oils at Big Lots a long time ago. So I bought quite a few of them because they were fairly inexpensive, and it said they were, what is it with oils? Medical grade. I'm not big into oils as far as knowledge goes. I just put them in something and enjoy the scent. So I should do a little more research on that because I do have a couple books that are on essential oils. So, but oh, this is just too cute. That is so cute. So it's been a good morning. I got donuts from my grandson, a gnome diffuser from my friend Kathy. And just thank you so much, Kathy. That was so nice of you. I'm really going to enjoy this. So today, I had planned on staying home, but I'm having a problem with my leg. And I'm pretty sure I know what it is because I've had this happen before. When I had 2 of my 3 babies, I got phlebitis, and back then they kept you in the hospital if you had an issue after childbirth. I think now they probably do everything outpatient and just send you home. So anyway, I think I've got that going on my left leg because I know the symptoms. And usually if you get a phlebitis, it can be just an inflammation, especially people with varicose veins can have this problem. So it can either be just an inflamed varicose vein, but it also can be a thrombophlebitis, which means there's a clot there. So I'm thinking that's probably what this is. Now there's different kinds of clots. There's deep vein thrombosis, which is a DVT, and those can be dangerous. And then there's superficial blood clots that are usually like in a varicose vein or something like that, but they still need to be treated. Now, from what I remember, this was many, many years ago, my youngest is going to be 40 next month, so 45, almost 50 years ago, I had this problem. I haven't had a problem with it since. And when this started to flare up, it's like, uh-oh, what's going on? So it's, I don't know, usually when I sit, well, I do sit here a lot at the kitchen table, where your feet are in the downward position, but when I'm relaxing, I usually sit in my recliner, so my feet are up. But I remember when I went around with this the first time and the second time, they want you to sort of like sleep with your legs elevated above your heart. Now, things may have changed. Like I said, this is almost 50 years ago. And back then, I got a couple of injections of, oh, geez. Well, it'll come back to me. And then also, you apply some heat. Oh, there they go again. And they want you to exercise and also to wear a compression stocking, which I actually, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had a custom one made for the one leg because it was so bad with the varicose veins. Now, I've had my varicose veins fixed either 2 or 3 times, but they keep coming back, so it's a problem, but I want to go to the doctor right away and get this taken care of. So that's what I need to do this afternoon, get that taken care of. And I was just at the doctor within the last couple weeks for my Medicare, my yearly Medicare checkup. And so I was fine then. He just wanted me to get some labs and stuff. Sometimes my cholesterol is a little elevated. It's not horrible, but I don't really want to go on medication. I'd rather control it with diet. But I've been eating a lot of cheese and dairy, and for a while I didn't eat dairy, But anyhow, so it may be elevated, I don't know. But this, I need to get taken care of. So if you have any of those symptoms, it's not super painful. It's sort of more achy, and it's hard. That area is hard. And also, it becomes sensitive to the touch, and it becomes warm, and I'm having all those symptoms. So, and it's right on the inside of my left knee. So, and that's pretty much where it was before. I don't remember if it was the left or the right, but that seems to be a problematic area for me. But you can get them in your thigh, you can get them in your calf, you know, anywhere, really. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about that if you're ever experiencing anything like that. It's something that needs to be medically looked at and taken care of. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm thinking the doctor will probably order an ultrasound of the leg. That way they can see if there's a clot there or just inflammation. And then they'll treat with whatever it is they need to treat. I'm not real worried or concerned about it. Like I said, this isn't my first rodeo. But I'm just surprised after all these years, like almost 50 years now, I haven't had an issue with it at all. So anyway, I'll be back later with an update. And I just wanted to open this package as soon as it came because I was so excited. And now I'm even more excited since I see what it is. And so I wanted to share that with all of you, and I wanted to thank Kathy very, very much. So, all right, I'll be back. Oh, I wanted to mention too that yesterday's video, I did put a link to the Facebook group. I'll try and remember to put it in this video too, because we do have a Facebook group that you can join, but you have to send me a request so that I can add you, because it is private. Now there's also a page that isn't private. You can follow me on the page as well, but just know that the page isn't private, it's public, but the group is private. So I'll try and remember to put a link in the description box, and what you have to click the more, there's a little more ... and then because I put tags in the description box too, it helps YouTube find what my videos are all about. So that's why those tags are in the description box. And then there's also a place, if you're a YouTuber, where there's an actual place for tags too. So I just put it in both places. But anyway, that's where it'll be. And hopefully I remember. You know, sometimes the old memory isn't what it was. I mean, it's a natural process, I guess. So, all right, I will be back later. So I know this isn't very attractive, but if you ever get one of these red spots where it's red, hard, and hot, you could have a clot. So this needs to be treated and seen by a doctor. Okay, so I'm about ready to leave for the doctor. I'll update you tomorrow as to what happened. Although I probably won't know by then, because I'm going to see if it'll be all right if I wait until tomorrow, if he does order tests to go then. Because after that, I do want to go to Costco tomorrow. I'm not going today. So we'll see, but I'll update on that tomorrow. So if you have medical conditions or you need help with food, anything like that, and you're older and you're on a lower income or poverty level income, whatever level of income you are, get the help you need. And even people that have higher incomes every now and then need a little help. So get the help you need. If you are not convinced that you want to do that, watch I think it's the latest episode of 60 Minutes. And you'll see where a lot of your tax dollars are going. and you might have a paradigm shift in as far as your thinking goes about utilizing the food bank, because most of us seniors have worked most of our lives, many years, and if anybody's entitled to anything, I mean, Social Security is not an entitlement. It's something you paid into. You paid into Medicare, all those things. Most of us, you know, what you did if you were self-employed, I don't know, but most of us that held a regular job, we paid into all that. So it's not an entitlement. It's something that we paid into. So we should be able to draw from that. But it was very interesting, the 60 Minutes, the last, I think it was the last episode. But anyway, it has to do with the conflict that is going on. And before you say, oh, I don't want to know anything about that, it's very eye-opening. So anyway, I'm going to go to the doctor's now, and I think that's all I have for you today. Yep, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.